All right, good evening, everyone. Today we are going to talk about doing our lesson 12 lab, which is the using a microscope lab. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you what we're going to do as far as using a microscope and as far as setting up a slide and then moving on from there. First off, I'm going to show you what materials we use today. So if you look over here, I have my microscope right here. All right. I had to make sure it's all set up. This is what we call a prism microscope, so we don't have anything to plug it into, but we need to make sure we have a light source in order to make sure that light comes up to there, so we're pointing at a light. I have my microscope slides. All right, you should have been sent these. These were in your packet. I also have the cover slips. We'll talk to you about that. I have my prism microscope instruction manual. This is important for you guys because in here it has all the parts of the microscope and all how to take care of it. So make sure that you take a look at that. You need to know the eyepiece, eye tube, arm, how to focus it, and which different objectives to use in order to be able to see the specimen that we want to look at. Also, I have my life science student pages right in here. All right, the student pages will tell me where everything is. This particular lab is on the student pages, page 53 and 54. I have my bag of soil and I have my pond water. You can have also a pipette or a eyedropper. I can't find either of mine, so I'm going to use a straw, so I'll show you how to do that as well. All right, we'll be right back, and then I'm going to show you exactly how we set up this lab and how we can find our specimens. Okay, what we're going to do right now is I'm going to show you how to set up your slides. And as you can see here, I have one glass slide that I took out of the box. And here is a cover slip. It's very thin, it's very fragile. Don't bend with this, it'll break, it'll snap pretty easily. Be very careful when you try and wash it off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you here, I have my pond water. I'm going to show you one with the pond water and one with the soil. And the way I set this up, if I have a straw here, because I only have a straw here, I need to take it this way and be very careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the straw into the water, and then once I have it in the water, I'm just going to put my finger over the top. That's going to create a seal where I'm going to be able to get just enough water so that I can put it onto my cover slip. I should only need one drop. So I've done that with my water. Got my water. I'm going to put one drop right on the cover slip in the middle, or right on the slide. You can see, just that simple. That's all I need to do. And I'm going to take my cover slip right here, and I'm going to put it right on top of that water. I don't really need to press it down, although I did. It's okay. Okay? Move this off to the side real quick. Bring my second one in. And what I'm going to do with the soil is the same thing. I am going to create a little situation where I just put some soil and add a drop of water to it. So I'm going to create a little situation where I have my soil. It's a little bit much, and it didn't really get it as much as I did, but same sort of thing. I get my soil mix in there, put a water on it. That might be a little bit too much, but you get the drift. There might be a little too much water. All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it over to the microscope. I'll do it with my water on here. Over at the microscope, and I'll show you. And all I do is I'm going to place it right in the middle, put it underneath the clips, and just over that open circle. So that's where the light comes through. I'll show you from up here. Just like that. Okay? And then if I want to take a look at it, I look through the eyepiece, obviously, and then I turn this slide, or this adjuster to move. You can see as I turn it, moves up and down. That's how I focus this. Now I'm at 4 times magnification. If I turn the microscope, now I'm at 10 times magnification. All right. If I turn it again, now I'm at 40 times magnification. And now I can see things 40 times the size of what they really are. All right. With these microscopes, these are prism microscopes. So it is a big key that I need to be facing some sort of light source. All right. If I was facing it this way, I have no lights over here on this side of my room as much. They're very dark. So when I was looking in it, I wasn't getting any light onto my lens. So I wasn't able to see anything. So what you need to do, make sure that you are facing under a light so that the prism can do its work. And what it does is the light will come into this prism, it'll refract, bend, and reflect into the viewer so that you can see with light. All right, so make sure you're pointed at a light source in order to see that. All right. Do this objective. You can do it. You can do it with the water. If you have pond water, you can do it with the soil water mix. Other things you can do. There's a bunch of other ones that you can do. I mean, you can take your cheek cells. Get a Q-tip. Rub the inside of your cheek. Put it onto take that, swab it onto the lens, and put the cover slip over top. You can use that. You can use check out some yogurt if you have some yogurt. Mix that up with some water so you can put a cover slip on it and take a look at that. Other things as well. Bread and water. Take a piece of bread and with water and see if there's anything on there. Rub your hands on it. Maybe you have bacteria on your hands. There's so many things that you can do. Have some fun with it. Take it out, test it out. See if you can find something, whether it be with the bread or your cheek or the soil or the water, whatever. Try and do different things. All right. You can fill out that sheet for yourselves. This is a fun activity for you to work with, and have some fun using the microscope, because you can see things that you won't believe. You'll find some critters in there in that water, those protists that are moving around, and it's really kind of cool to look at. I enjoy taking this microscope and seeing all sorts of different things in all sorts of different mediums. So enjoy it, have some fun with it, and just enjoy the day of the lab. Have fun, and we'll be ready for our test on Friday. Have a good day, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow.